The Joint Select Committee undertook on Wednesday to look into the internal controls of the National Lotteries Control Board, among other issues. Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Finance, Phillips, revealed that they had begun their own investigation of the Statutory Authority.
Reported an audit in 2016 and it's currently being finalized. Preliminary results indicate that the internal controls of the NLCB are weak and the few that they have are not being adhered to.
When asked by the JSC the results of the audit, they were told for legal reasons this could not be revealed. However, they were assured that they will all would be made known at the end of the process. The Director of Central Audit Committee at the Ministry was, however, able to divulge why the audit was begun.
Could you indicate, though, what would have prompted the Ministry of Finance to do the report at least? What would have caused you to decide to do an audit report?
The ministry was informed of certain practices that were being carried out at NLCB that were not above board, and they asked us to investigate those practices.
Threats to the National Lotteries Control Board (NLCB) from illegal vendors, poor operating practices at the level of the board, and the movement of the lotto draw from state-owned CNMG to a private operator were some of the questions which the games entity faced today during a meeting of a Joint Select Committee of Parliament. Marie-Therese Bernard tells us more.
Illegal vendors have been a source of pain for the National Lotteries Control Board. The revelation by the NLCB as they answered queries from the Joint Select Committee of Parliament on Thursday. The JSC chairman Ian Roach asked whether the problem was part of an underground scenario.
Illegal operators will be those operators who are operating outside of the NLCB and who also do playway, what we used to call way long ago, who operate as normal as if they are legally. They're not sanctioned by the NLCB, but they offer higher odds on our games, on our numbers that are played daily. They offer higher odds. They are not sanctioned, they are not licensed by the NLCB.
The NLCB said they are working with the police to combat the problem. But gaining a lot of attention was the absence of an audit committee in the organization's operations. Questioning focused on the answers given, especially in terms of discrepancies between the oral as against the written responses on the matter.
So this is not something passive. This is an active decision to discontinue something. It didn't fall in disuse. It was discontinued. This is your report. But what you're telling me here is not according with this. So could you explain, please?
Well, the audit committee of the board was not, again, discontinued.
But then you have, this report is not an active report. This is the second time I'm seeing something here written, and it's not reflecting what you are telling us. So what your written evidence, we would say, in other words, and what your oral evidence is not complementing each other.
The NLCB chairman admitted there was a misalignment of his answers. The JSC chairman let it be known he was displeased with the responses before he moved on to another area of contention. The movement of their operations for the lotto and playway draws from the state-owned CNMG to a private operator.
The board has reviewed the contract details, and it is our intention to ensure going down the road that the live draws be done at a more economical venue and more at a reasonable cost.
Several other questions on the recruitment practices at the level of the board were raised. Marie-Therese Bernard, C News.